Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about inventory, as you can see from the title. So this isn't just going to be about makeup, this is going to be makeup, skincare, hair care, and body care. So an overall inventory update for me. I think inventories are so fun to watch just to see what everybody personally has in their collection number wise. I'm a huge number person, like I know some of you are out there, but also it's fun to see kind of what their goals are in certain categories. Like, are they way over on a goal? Do they like to expand things? So again, I love watching inventories, and today I'm going to be sharing mine with you. So I do have a spreadsheet I'm going to pop onto the screen to share with you guys in case you are visual like me and you want to kind of see everything that I'm talking about. I will be popping that on, but I will be addressing my goal in the category, which you'll be able to see, and then kind of where I was from January to now February. Okay, so let's get started with the inventory numbers. I'm gonna be looking a little bit at my iPad just to address what my numbers are, so FYI in case you are wondering, but that is what I'm looking at over here. Okay, so currently for brows, I have 3 products. This is down one from January because I actually did finish up a brow pencil, so super happy with that. Eye primer is 1. Eyeshadow palettes is currently 8 now. So the eyeshadow palettes have increased by 1. I actually bought the 1 additional palette that added to my collection in January, but I did my January inventory before then, so that is why it is on February. I haven't bought anything in February yet, so that is why that is like that. I also have my goal for eyeshadow palettes set at 10 because I wouldn't mind increasing this category, but I am working on my panless eyeshadows project, so I'm not exactly trying to increase anything right now until I hit my goal on those panless eyeshadows project. So I wouldn't mind increasing, but I'm not necessarily trying to do it at the current time. Same with single shadows. I currently have 7. Wouldn't mind increasing, but exact same situation with the Panthers eyeshadows because they're kind of included in that. Eyeliners I have 2. Mascara I have 2. My goal is 2 for mascaras just because I'm okay with having like 1 open and 1 on backup, or maybe having a black and a brown. I'm okay with that. I would never have more than 2 open at one time because that's just wasteful to me. I don't know. And then for primers I have 3. I finished one of these up over the past month, so extremely happy about that. Foundations I have 7. Would like to get this down a little bit. Concealer I only have 1. I'm not super obsessed with the concealer I have right now. I've had it for about a year, I want to say. And I feel like the formula has changed on it a little bit. I just don't like it as much as I remember liking it. So I wouldn't mind potentially getting a different concealer down the line. Also, I have this set at 2 because I wouldn't mind having like a darker shade and a lighter shade that I could mix throughout seasons to always match my skin tone. Right now I only have a light shade, so once it's summer, it likely is not going to match my skin tone, so maybe that's when I'll switch it up. But yeah, that's why I currently only have 1. I don't really want to buy anything right now, but I would like to get a different concealer. For powder, I currently have 8. This includes my pressed powders and my loose powders. I would like to definitely reduce this category. That is something I'm working on this year. It'll probably take me a little bit more than just this year to get that down, but it is something I'm actively working on. Same with the next categories. Bronzer, I have 6 currently. I would like to get this down a little bit. I don't think 6 is ridiculous, and I love all the bronzers that I have, but I would like to get this down to a little bit more of a manageable amount. I have 4 as my goal. This could change, but I kind of just based my goals around how much product I think I could go through in a set amount of time, like X amount of years. So, and I don't really want to go over that because I don't want to be keeping things for 10 plus years, etc. So I have it set at 4 right now. Unless I start flying through bronzers, it's probably going to stay at 4. Same with blush. I currently have 8. I would like to get this down. And then highlights, I currently have 10. This is my biggest category in my makeup collection, definitely. But yeah, this is something that I definitely always fall into buying, but something that I don't necessarily use up very frequently. So definitely a category I want to stay on top of for bringing in my collection and making sure I'm trying to move some out. Sprays, I have 3. I did finish one of those up from January. Lip liner, I have 7. I would like to get this down, but not necessarily any rush. My lip liners are kind of getting old, but it's okay. Lipstick, I have 7. Same thing with the eyeshadow palette. I didn't actually buy the lipstick. It went up from January 6 to 7. I didn't buy it this month. I bought it last month, but after I did my inventory. Lip gloss is 7, and then liquid lipsticks is 2. So total, I went down from 93 in January to 92 in February. Definitely a win. I was able to reduce by 1 item, so I'm very excited about that. My goal is 73, as you can see from that first column there. Could be a while before I get to 73, but that is what I'm shooting for ideally. But I am happy I did reduce by 1 this month. Next, for skincare. Makeup remover, I actually used one up since January. I had 3 and now I only have 2. Cleanser, I have 1. I have that set at 2 because I wouldn't be opposed to having like either 2 different types of cleansers or having like a travel size cleanser and a full size cleanser in my bathroom. I'm loving the one I have, so I'm definitely not gonna like go out and buy a cleanser, but I wouldn't be opposed to having like one with maybe an active in it and then the one that I currently have now. So just something I may explore in the future. Eye cream, I currently have 1. Toner, I have 3. I have so many toners. 1 is in my project pan. 1 I love and actively use every day, twice a day. And then the other one is just kind of sitting there. So definitely a category I want to get through. Essence, I have 1. Serum, I have 2. Oil, I currently have 1 facial oil. I would like to have no facial oils. I used to be super into them, so if I happen to get super into them again, this could change, but I don't necessarily want one. It's kind of just an extra step for me, and I feel like moisturizer kind of suits my skin better, but this could change down the line, of course, but really I don't expect to want to have one in my collection going forward. Same with sheet masks. I currently have 22 single-use sheet masks. I would like to have no single-use masks in my collection. This is something I'm working on in my project pan this year, so hopefully I can get all these moved out. For eye patches, these are just like under eye masks. I currently have a box of 5. I'm totally okay with having a box of 5. I do like these as kind of a treat yourself type of product, but I need to get better about using them, so I wouldn't want to have more than 1 box at a time. Facial masks, I currently have 3. Sunscreen, I do have 1. I would be interested in maybe trying out another sunscreen, maybe having like a tinted one and a non-tinted one or something like that, or maybe, I don't know, I've kind of gotten into sunscreen, so I wouldn't mind checking out some other avenues with that. Lip scrub, 1. Lip balm, I currently have 1. I do have my goal at 3. I do like to have more than 1 lip balm at a time just because I typically have one like in my purse, in my car, at my getting ready station, maybe at my work desk. I like to have like lip balm around to use at all times. So my current one I carried everywhere because I don't want to be without it, and it's the only one I have. But definitely something I am looking to increase. And then lip mask, I currently have 1, day moisturizer 2, and then night moisturizer 2. So in January I had 50 skincare items, and now in February I have 49, so I was able to reduce this category by 1, which is really exciting. For hair care, none of these moved over the past month, So I'm just gonna put the picture on the screen, of course, but yeah, I'm gonna go through this pretty quickly because none of these changed. Shampoo is 3, conditioner is 2, leave-in products, so like after you get it out of the shower and your hair is wet, like those types of leave-in products, 4, hair texturizing 4, heat styling 3, dry shampoo 3, hairspray 3. So total 22. It's been 22. Hopefully over the next month I can finish up one of these products, but I go through hair care really slowly, so not a category I'm necessarily looking to increase anytime soon. And then for body care, body wash is 8, bath is 1. So the bath section is literally like bath soap type of products, like bubble bathy type of products. It's just called bath in my spreadsheet. Body scrubs, I have 1. Body oil, I have 1. Pocket back or hand sanitizers, I currently have 7. Would like to get this down to about 5. Lotion, I currently have 25. Fragrance, I actually went down this month. I used up a sample fragrance, so I went from 11 to 10. And then candles, I currently have 13. So for this month as well, or for this category as well this month, I went down from 67 in January to now 66 in February. So currently my overall total of all these categories is 229. In January it was 232, so I did go down by a couple, and then the overall goal total is just those total numbers minus 180, because ideally I would like my collection to be around the 180 area. I know this could take a while for it to get down to 180. Even if it gets down to 200, I would be super excited, but that is something I'm working on this year, is just keeping an eye on where my collection is actually at. And I think these inventory check-ins are super helpful to just get numbers next to categories and figuring out how much do I have of everything. It really keeps like the reality aspect in it. So instead of just going out and shopping, I can always pull up this spreadsheet in my Google Drive and be like, oh, I probably already know that I have too much stuff and I don't need to buy anything. But say if I'm out, I'm like, oh, I don't need another hand sanitizer. I have 7. So it's super helpful for me. I hope it's helpful for you guys too, to just put these numbers out there, share how I'm doing with them month over month. And I hope maybe it inspires you to take an inventory if you haven't already. Maybe you're not a numbers person, but this definitely helped me put my collection into a perspective when I realized I had, 229 products this month. So yeah, I hope you enjoy these types of videos. Thank you so much for joining me on this video here today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.